Vigyan Bhairava Tantra, words from Shiva, translated by Power Reps. Shiva first chatted to his consort, Devi, in the languages of love we have yet to learn. It's about the immanent experience. It presents 112 ways to open the invisible door of consciousness. David says, "Oh, Shiva, what is your reality? What is this wonder-filled universe? What constitutes seed? Who centers the universal wheel? What is this life beyond form, providing forms? How may we enter it fully, above space and time, names and description? Let my doubts be cleared." Shiva replies, "Devi, though already enlightened, has asked the foregoing questions, so others through the universe might receive Shiva's instructions. Now follows Shiva's reply, giving the 112 ways. Radiant One, this experience may done between two breaths. After breath comes in and just before turning out, the beneficence. As breath turns from down to up, and again as breath curves from up to down, through both distances, realize, or whenever in-breath and out-breath fuse, at this instant, touch the energyless, energy-filled center. Or one breath is all out and stop of itself, or all in and stop. In such universal pause, one's small self vanishes. This is difficult only for the impure. Consider your essence as thy rays, racing from center to center up the vertebrae, and so rises livingness in you. Or in the space between, fearless as lightning. Devi, imagine the sacred letters in this holy field foresight of awareness, first as letters, then more subtly as sounds, then as more subtly feeling. Then, leaving them aside, be free. Attention between eyebrows. Let mind be before thought. That form filled with breath essence to the top of the head, and there shower as light. Or imagine the 5 colored circles of the pickle to be your 5 senses in illimitable space. Now, let their beauty melt within. Similarly, at any point in space or on a wall, until the point dissolves, then your wish for another comes true. Eyes closed, see your inner being in detail. Thus, see your true nature. Place your whole attention in the nerve, delicate as the lotus thread, in the center of your spinal column. In such, be transformed. Closing the 7 openings of the head with your hands. A space between your eyes becomes all-inclusive. Touching eyeballs as a feather, lightness between them opens into heart, and there permeates the cosmos. Bath in the center of sound, as in the continuous sound of a waterfall, or by putting fingers in ears, hear the sound of sounds. Intone a sound as slowly, as sound enters softness, so do you. In the beginning and gradual refinement of the sound of any letter, a week. While listening to street instruments, hear their composite center sound. That's omnipresence. Intone a sound audibly, then less and less audibly, as feeling deepens into this silent harmony. Image spirit simultaneously within and around you until the entire universe spiritualizes. Kind Devi, enter etheric presence, providing far above and below your form. Put my staff in such inexpressible thickness, above, below, and in your heart. Consider any area of your present form as limitlessly spacious. Feel your substance, bones, flesh, blood, saturate with cosmic essence. suppose your passive form to be an empty room with walls of skin, empty. Blessed one, as senses are absorbed in heart, reach the center of the lotus. Almighty mind, keep in the middle until when in worldly activity, keep attentive between the two breaths, and so practicing, in a few days be born anew. Focus on fire racing through your form from the toes up until the body burns to ashes, but not you. Meditate on the make-believe world as burning to ashes and become being above human. Feel the 5 qualities of creativity, permitting your breaths and assuming delicate configurations. With intangible breath in center of forehead, as this reaches heart at a moment of sleep, have direction over dreams and over death itself. As subjectively, letters flow into words and words into sentences, and as objectively, circles flow into words and words into principles. Find at last this convergence in our being. Gracious One, pray the universe is an empty shell, wherein your mind frolics infinitely. Look upon a bowl without seeing the size or the material. In a few moments, become aware. Abide in some place endlessly spacious, clear of trees, hills, habitations. Thence comes the end of my precious. Sweet-hearted one, meditate on knowing and not knowing, existing and not existing. Then leave both aside, that you may be. Look leveling on some object. Do not go on to another object. Here, in the middle of this object, the breathing. Feel cosmos as translucent ever, living presence. With utmost devotion, center on the 2 junctions of breath, and know the knower. Consider the prana to be your own body of breath. While being caressed, sweet princess, enter the caressing as everlasting life. Stop the doors of senses when feeling the creeping of an ant. Then, at the start of sexual union, keep attentive on the fire in the beginning, and so continuing. Avoid the embers in the end. When in such embrace, your senses are shaken as leaves. Enter this shaking. Even remembering union without the embrace, the transformation. On joyously seeing a long absent friend. Permit this joy. When eating or drinking, become the taste of the food or drink, and be filled. O lotus-eyed one, sweet of touch, when singing, seeing, tasting, be aware you are, and discover the ever-living. Wherever satisfaction is found, in whatever act, actualize this. At the point of sleep, when sleep has not yet come, and external wakefulness vanishes, at this point, being is revealed. In summer, when you see the entire sky endlessly clear, enter such clarity. Lie down as dead, engaged in rush, still, or stare without moving an eyelash, or suck something and become the sucking. Without support for feet or hands, sit only on buttocks. Suddenly, the centering. In an easy position, gradually pervade an area between the armpits into great peace. See as if, for the first time, a beauteous person or an ordinary object. With mouth slightly open, keep mind in the middle of tongue, or as breath comes silently in, feel the sound ha. When on the bed or a seat, let yourself become weightless beyond mind. in a moving vehicle by rhythmically swaying experience, or in a still vehicle by letting yourself swing in slowing invisible circles. Simply by looking into the blue sky beyond clouds, the serenity. Shakti, see all space as if already absorbed in your own head, in the brilliance. Waking, sleeping, dreaming, know you as I. In rain during a black night, enter that blackness as the form of forms. When the moon's raining night is not present, close eyes and find blackness before you. Opening eyes, see blackness. So, force disappear forever. Just as you have the impulse to do something, stop. Center on the sound Om without any R or M. Silently intone a word ending in R, then in the heart effortlessly. The spontaneity. Feel yourself as pervading all directions, far, near. Pierce some part of your nectar-filled form with a pin, then gently enter the piercing. Feel my thought, I-ness, internal organs, me. Illusions deceive, colors circumscribe. Even divisibles are indivisible. When some desire comes, consider it, then suddenly quit it. Before desire and before knowing, how can I say I am? Consider, dissolve in the beauty. With your entire consciousness, in the very start of desire, of knowing, know. Oh Shakti, each particular perception is limited, disappearing in omnipotence. In truth, forms are inseparate. Inseparate are omnipresent being and your own form. Realize each as made of this consciousness. In moods of extreme desire, be undisturbed. This so-called universe appears as a juggling, a picture show. To be happy, look upon it so. Oh, beloved, put attention neither on pleasure or pain, but between these. Toss attachment for a body aside, realizing I am everywhere. One who is everywhere is joyous. Objects and desires exist in me as in others, so accepting, let them be translated. The appreciation of objects and subjects is the same for an enlightened as for an unenlightened person. The former has one greatness. He remains in the subjective mood, nor lost in things. Feel the consciousness of each person as your own consciousness. So, leaving aside concern for self, become each being. Thinking nothing will limited self unlimited. Believe omniscient, omnipotent, pervading. As waves come with water and flames with fire, so the universe waves with us. Roam about until exhausted, and then dropping to the ground. In this dropping, be whole. Suppose you are gradually being deprived of strength or of knowledge. At the instant of deprivation, transcend. Listen while the ultimate mystical teaching is impacted. Eyes still without winking. At once become absolutely free. Stopping ears by breathing, and rectum by contracting. Enter the sound of sound. At the edge of a deep well, look steadily into its depths until the wondrousness. Wherever your mind is wandering, internally or externally, at this very place, this. When vividly aware through some particular sense, keep in the awareness. At the start of sneezing, during flight, in anxiety above a chasm, flying in battle, in extreme curiosity, at the beginning of hunger, at the end of hunger, Be uninterruptedly aware. Let attention be at a place where you are seeing some past happening, and even your form, having lost its present characteristics, is transformed. Look upon some object, then slowly withdraw your sight from it. Then slowly withdraw your thought from it. Then devotion frees. Feel an object before you. Feel the absence of all other objects but this one. Then, leaving aside the object feeling and the absence feeling, realize the purity of other teachings is as impurity to us. In reality, no, nothing as pure or impure. This consciousness exists as each being, and nothing else exists. Be the unsame same to friends as to strangers, in honor and dishonor. When a mood against someone or for someone arises, do not place it on the person in question, but remain centered. Suppose you contemplate something beyond perception, beyond grasping, beyond not being you. Enter space, supportless, eternal, still. Wherever your attention alights, at this very point, experience. Enter the sound of your name, and through this sound or sounds, I'm existing. This is mine. This is this. Oh, beloved, even in such, know illimitably. This consciousness is the spirit of guidance of each one. Be this one. Here is a sphere of change, change, change. Through change, consume change. As a hen mothers her chicks, mother particular knowings, particular doings, in reality. Things in truth, bondage and freedom, and relative. These words are only for those terrified with the universe. This universe is a reflection of minds. As you see many suns in water from one side. So, see bondage and liberation. Each thing is perceived through knowing. The self shines in space through knowing. Perceive one being as knower and known. Beloved, at this moment, let my knowing platform be included.